Also, I'm a big fan of Sesame Street, always have been. And,
yeah, it's good.
I hope you don't mind me
No, it's a
asking.
good one. No, it's a good one.
Because I was actually, I'm trying to support an orphanage in India, and like I guess that's why I have such an interest in the Sesame Street deal. What you've brought pleasure to the lives of many children, and so what lessons would you share with kids today?
Oh, they're right on. Sesame Street is so good.
Yeah.
Especially when I was with them. I was on for 5.5 years. With the original team, right? It's kind of corporate now. But originally it was genuinely set up for children. It wasn't set up to sell cereal or something, you know. It was set up for, Big Bird represents the 4-year-old in the world. And it's set up to show the world through the eyes of children.
Fantastic.
There's a lot of things that I liked about doing it. They first came to me just asking me to say the alphabet or, you know, count from 1 to 10 like they do all the celebs. And I said, nah, I'm busy. I'm not going to fly to New York for that. But have you ever done any Native American programming? And they said no. And they called me right back and said they were interested in that. So that's how I came to be involved. But they never kept me in that, you know, in that pigeonhole. We did things on sibling rivalry. On multicultural interactions, different moods, you know, like Oscar the Grouch. You can interact with him, but you don't have to be like him, and you don't have to let him bully you or bring you down, right? You can be you, and he can be him. I mean, how brilliant is that? Also, we did breastfeeding. It's still on YouTube. You know, somebody keeps taking it down, somebody else will put it up again. But to reach 72 countries of the world 3 times a day with that kind of message. So you asked, you know, what lessons would you give to kids?
The kids are actually teaching.
In a way, yeah. And the Sesame Street team were very capable of, you know, being my partner in that, and vice versa. Yeah,
the thing that I found about that was it was a really subtle consciousness raising show. In the sense that often there's as you say, multicultural elements. You actually. Definitely raised my consciousness.
Well, I looked at it at the time as a chance to show or give to children, before they ever came across racism, the idea that Native people are okay. We have friends, we have family, we have fun, we have music, we have food, we have culture, we have dance, we have language, we have counting, we make things, we do things, you know, with the support of the Muppets. And the brilliance of the Sesame Street team. How can you go wrong? It was a rare privilege for me.
And the other thing that I'd be interested in knowing was about the 60s, the culture of the 60s. You knew people like, obviously Donovan, Dave Van Ronk, and people like that.
Well, it was a little different for me because I wasn't part of the gang. I mean, most of the singers came from white middle-class families, and their families were either in business or already in the arts or in education. Like Joan Baez's father was a college professor. Judy Collins' father was a music teacher or something. Bob Dylan's parents were business people. I had never met a lawyer or a businessman. I didn't know what to do socially. I didn't know that you were supposed to kiss businessmen or drink wine. I didn't know any of that. I was really totally green, and I was definitely not part of a clique. So most of those people had a social interaction that I didn't, because I didn't think I was any good. I didn't think I was going to last, and I didn't know what to do with the business side of it. I didn't drink, and I still don't drink. And if you don't drink in show business, then you're missing out on all the social interaction, networking, business deals. So after my show, I'd go back to my hotel and write songs or go to sleep or something. You know, I just had no social skills at all. I was just a girl from a real insular kind of life. So it was very different for me. So I would see Dave Van Ronk and say hi, but I wouldn't, you know, when everybody was hanging out at Dave's house, you know, drinking wine, I wouldn't be there. Not because I felt unwelcome, but I just didn't, it wasn't what I was doing. I thought I was on the way to India. I didn't ever know I was going to be in show business for all my life. I liked all of a sudden being in show business, mostly because of the airplane tickets. I was really in it for the airplane tickets. I wanted to know indigenous people in the world. I'd go to Stockholm and do a concert and get on the plane and be way up north in the Arctic Circle at the Samis. Or if I came here, I'd do a concert here, and I'd be with the Aboriginal people would come, you know. I'd go hang with them. And of course in North America and South America it'd be like that too. So I was really getting an education in really the loveliest part of the arts. You know, at a very high level, because I was 24, I was rich and famous. And I might not know how to drink wine, but I knew how to appreciate the arts. And people were very lovely to me and welcoming. But then on the other side of it, I was spending time with people that the white people couldn't even see. So I was getting really enriched, and it came to be what my life was about. So I had so much money. I started a scholarship foundation in the '60s and started putting Indigenous people through school because they wanted to go to college, but they had no idea how to get from where they were to a college or to a scholarship, to a foundation. You know, it's who you know, how you're connected, and knowing the ropes, right? And they did not have that inside track. So I started doing that, and we gave away a couple $1 million. Over the years, I expanded it to K through 12 education, and even now, our dream came true 2 years ago. Now that I'm on the road, and I'm not fundraising. I don't have a staff. I don't have anybody but me. I put the Cradleboard Teaching Project online for free, cradleboard.org. So all the Native American curriculum for elementary, middle, and high school and college professors is there.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So the idea is to let go of the money. If you let go of the money, the internet will do it. If you hold onto the money, then you're going to stay home and you're going to be counting and analyzing.